Let's review Aim to be a Pokemon Master, Episode 2, Ash vs Misty, Seaside 1-on-1. Alright, now this right here is an insanely good episode. In it, Ash and Pikachu find themselves at the sea, where Ash tries to catch a Clauncher, but not before Misty tries to stop him and do the same. That's right, Misty's back, everyone. One of the best things about this episode is how much this feels like the original series. Like, although this is technically still Journeys, the vibe is just completely different, in a good way. Ash and Misty's interactions, the comedy, even the incorporation of old music really pushes that feeling home. It was so nostalgic. Another thing that adds to this original series feel is the fact that we have sassy Ash back. I love it. Ash has so much more personality in this episode than he has in all of Journeys, honestly. And I feel like no moment showed off Ash's sassiness the best than when he whips out the silent lure. He knew exactly what he was doing with that, really rubbing it in on Misty's face, huh? I don't know, something about Misty coming back always seems to bring back the classic old school Ash. Speaking of Ash, we also have more of his older Pokemon coming back, this time being Totodile, Corphish, Leavanny, and God Rowlet. These were really good choices. Totodile is perfect because when Ash caught it, it's literally the same scenario as this episode. And Leavanny and Rowlet, although there isn't too big of a reason why they're here, having them paired together works really good since Leavanny likes to make clothes and Rowlet likes to wear that Decidueye hoodie. Now, to be fair, like the last episode, Ash's Pokemon didn't really do too much. In fact, I'm pretty sure these guys did less. But I think Corphish more than makes up for it because he outshines every Pokemon that's come back so far. Not only was he hilarious all throughout, but he was actually putting in some work in the battle against Misty. Unfortunately, he does lose though, which means Misty catches Clauncher. Now, this is actually really good. Not only does Misty get redemption for losing against Ash in their last battle in Sun and Moon, but also in the battle all the way back in Johto for Totodile, where Misty lost using her Poliwhirl. And her now Politoed is the one that gets the win. Oh, that was just so perfect, dude. Oh yeah, this is also Ash's first loss after becoming world champion, which, people aren't gonna like that. To me, it's not really that big of a deal. He lost with Corphish, he wasn't even on the world champion team. And if anything, this just shows how good Misty has gotten since the original series. But still, I know people are gonna be really upset, and I guess he's not as undefeated like Leon is, huh? It's funny though, because although Misty does end up winning, Corphish and Clauncher develop such a bromance that it ends up training Ash's Pokemon by the end, so I don't know, it's more of an Ash Pokemon than a Misty Pokemon at this point, which makes it all the more funny. And the icing on the cake in this episode is the fact that Misty will continue to travel with Ash now, and I even love the fact how they replicated the first time Misty joined Ash all the way in the original series. Man, this episode just does not miss. The only downside is, of course, Team Rocket, but luckily they don't overstay their welcome like the last episode, so that's fine, I guess. But hey, at least they gave us another Paldea Pokemon preview, this time featuring Miraidon. Again, really cool, but I don't know if this will be important or not. And of course, I should mention, last little detail, Latias is confirmed to be following Ash, which is really cool. So hopefully this does mean an actual capture by the end. And hey, this actually kind of redeems last week's episode a bit. But as for this episode, its rating is a 9 out of 10.